Good morning, children. Today we will study importance of pH in daily life. You have studied in detail the pH of a solution. pH scale is quite useful in comparing the relative strength of acid and basic solutions. Apart from that, pH is quite useful to us in a number of ways in our daily life. You know about the pH ranges for the different solution, and it is in between 0 to 14. The pH of a neutral solution is 7. If it falls below 7, the solution becomes acidic. Similarly, if it increases above this value, the solution is regarded as basic. Apart from that, the pH is very useful in our daily life. For example, in the many ways we have to identify the solutions are acidic in basic, or for the soil, for tooth decay, for our digestive system, and for the comparison of the strength of acid and bases. So these applications are based on the neutralization reactions which we have studies. You study about the comparison of a relative strength of acid and bases before that. Now the first we study the pH of our digestive system. You all know that hydrochloric acid produced in our stomach helps in digestion of food. However, excess of acid causes indigestion and leads to pain as well as irritation. However, excess of acid causes indigestion and leads to pain as well as irritation. The pH of the digestive system in the stomach is likely to decrease. The excessive acid can be neutralized with the help of antacids or antacids, which are recommended by the doctors. Actually, these are group of compounds which are basic in nature and have hardly any side effects. A very popular antacid is milk of magnesia, which is insoluble magnesium hydroxide. Aluminum hydroxide and sodium hydrogen carbonate can also be used for the same purpose. The antacid neutralizes the H plus ion released by the hydrochloric acid and bring the pH of the system back to its normal value. Because the excess acid which is formed in our stomach, that is very harmful for the intestine, and then the patient or the person who get an acidity will be in problem. Now we consider, you remember that the small amount of acid is required for the digestion of food. But when it is formed in excess, then only it is called as acidity. And then we need some basic compound to neutralize it. So now this is for the digestive system. Now the second is pH leads to tooth decay. I think you know our teeth are coated with the insoluble calcium phosphate, and which is quite hard. And due to the coating of this calcium phosphate, our teeth are strong and even they are not feeling cold and hot. Because sometimes our teeth become sensitive and then we are feeling the cold and the hot. And this is due to the dissolution of calcium phosphate when the acid is formed in our mouth. So when we take some sweet substances, then the sweet substance will break down into the acid in our mouth, and the pH of the mouth falls below 5.5. The enamel get corroded, or the enamel which is present on the teeth, that will dissolve into the acid formed by the decomposition of the sugar. So when we take sugar, it is decomposed by bacteria present in the mouth and form acid. The formation of acid cause decrease in pH. That means you can say now there is decrease in pH, means acidic medium in our mouth. And the toothpaste which we use contain in some basic ingredient, and they help in neutralization of acids and increasing the pH in the mouth. The formation of these acids causes decrease in pH. Now, the toothpaste contain in some or more basic ingredient into it. So that's why it is always doctors always guide that you take the mouthwash after taking the sweet substances. Because if you will not take mouthwash, then the sweet substance will degrade in your mouth, and then there is the formation of acid, and then your teeth will become sensitive to the hot and cold. Now the next is the self-defense by animals and plants through chemical warfare. You have studied earlier that the sting of bees and ants contain methanoic acid or formic acid. When stung, they cause lot of pain and irritation. The cure is in rubbing the affected area with pinch of baking soda, because they introduce some formic acid in our body due to sting, and that's why it causes pain and irritation. And because it is acidic, that's why we need the basic substance to remove this irritation and pain. And that's why we can rub the baking soda, which is basic in nature. Sodium hydrogen carbonate present in it neutralizes acid injected in the body by the sting, and thus brings the pH back to its original level, bringing relief to the person who has been stung. Similarly, the effect of a sting by wasps containing alkali is neutralized by the application of vinegar, which is ethanoic acid or which is acidic in nature. So when the sting is basic, then we use the acidic substance, and when the sting is acidic, then we use basic substance to neutralize it. Nettle plants are herbaceous in nature and grow in the field, in the wild field we can say, and these have sharp hair which contain in them methanoic acid. If they happen to touch the body by accident, their stings are very painful because methanoic acid present gets injected in the body. These are commonly known as stinging nettles. You will be surprised to note that the remedy for the same is provided by the nature itself. The stung area is rubbed with the leaves of dock plants, which often grow beside nettle plants. Most probably these plants inject some base or alkali which neutralize the effect of acid and has a soothing effect. Now the soil pH and plant growth. The growth of plants in a particular soil is also related to its pH. Actually, different plants prefer different pH range for their growth. It is therefore quite important to provide the soil with proper pH for their healthy growth. Soils with high peat content or iron minerals or with rotting vegetation tend to become acidic. The soil pH can reach as low as 4. The effect can be neutralized by liming the soil, which is carried by adding calcium hydroxide, calcium oxide or powdered chalk. Because the soil is acidic in nature, and that's why we use the basic substance, and this is the calcium hydroxide or calcium oxide, which are basic, and this process is called as liming of soil. Lime is the name for the calcium oxide, that's why it is called as liming of soil. All these are basic, and that's why they will neutralize the pH of the soil. and that's why there is increase in pH. Similarly, the soil with excess of lime, stone or chalk is usually alkaline. So when the excess of stone or chalk is present, then it is alkaline in nature. Sometimes its pH reaches as high as 8.3 and is quite harmful for the plant's growth, or the roots of the plant become dead in the highly alkaline medium. In order to reduce the alkaline effect, it is better to add some decaying organic matter which is acidic in nature, that is composed from manure, or dig in some peat. So this is related to the soil pH, and it is the farmers are always guided to check the pH of their field, and that's why they are guided by the some scientists to add what type of substances into the soil, and that is according to the growth of the plant. So that is given by the agriculture scientists, which give, with the soil is acidic, then they give the idea to, they give advice to make soil normal, that is near 7 to 7.5 pH. Now I am giving one example. A first aid manual suggests that vinegar should be used to treat wasp sting and baking soda for bee sting. First, what does this information tell you about chemical nature of the wasp sting? Second, if there are no baking soda in the house, what other household substance could you use to treat bee stings? For the first, since vinegar is acidic, is used to heal or neutralize the effect of wasp sting. This means that the chemical present in the sting must be some base. The second, since bee stings are treated by baking soda, which is basic in nature, this means they must contain in them some acid. If baking soda is not available in the house, solution of ammonium hydroxide can be used for the same purpose. So in this way we can use the acid or basic substance in the relief from the stings of the bee or wasp. So these are the questions. Some other questions are given in your book in the exercise. What type of substance should be added by the farmer when the soil is acidic? When the soil is acidic, then basic substance should be added, and when the soil is basic, then the acidic substances should be added.